Hi, and welcome to your MVP Marketing How to Build a Campaign video. In this video, we're going to explain the features and functions of a campaign and how to set one up. So let's just jump right in. When you come to the campaign screen and you see all your list of campaigns, you can either choose a previous campaign and clone it, or you can create a new one, or you can filter to a different type of campaign that you have you have in your history. Remember, in MVP marketing, our wildcard is our %sign. So I'm going to show you an example of a campaign that we've already built. When you come to a campaign, you will see all the statistics of a campaign that you're building. You're going to be able to preview the campaign, see all the decisions that were chosen in your campaign, all the actions, and how many contacts this campaign went out to. When you first build a campaign, if you click New, this is the screen that you're going to come to. You give it a name, and you give it a description. I like, when I'm given a description, to choose or build the date that this was built, the initials of the person who built it, and a short description of what it is. Then you choose the category that this campaign is going to go into. If you want to, it's optional. And the last step, after everything is all done, then you click Publish. You can either publish with an open end date, or you can give it a start and end date, depending on what this campaign is going to be used for. So let's just jump right in and see what a campaign looks like. This is one of the more typical campaigns where it has multiple email campaigns over the history of this entire campaign. So let's just take a look at some of the things inside of this campaign that you should get to know. First, if you have just your typical campaigns and you just want to send a monthly email or a weekly email, you can just create your emails, as you can see here, and then choose the dates. This campaign also has the ability to choose what happens if they do an action or if they don't do an action. The red lines always mean that they did not do an action. The green lines mean that they did. So let's just jump right in and see what this looks like. The very top part is your segment or your form. Your segments or your forms need to be created before you can start your campaign. And you can choose multiple segments to put inside a campaign. An example of a form would be your Contact Us form on your website, or a form for somebody to download an asset that resides on your website. Both of these functions and features are included in the MVP platform. Okay, so now let's jump in. Now we see that we have an action here. So what we did was we clicked on the little add button, and it gave us three options: decisions, actions, and conditions. We want to choose an action first. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to send an email. So there's a lot of different actions that can be chosen from. But in our example, we used send email. And what the send email looks like is this. You choose a name. You decide if you want this to be sent immediately or at a relative time period, like in our examples over here, wait 14 days, or at a specific time. Then you choose your email. You can either choose from a previously built email, you can create a new, or you can edit a previous email. And then you can check your work right before you send it out. A quick note on email types. There's transactional and marketing. Transactional is what we typically use. This is your prospecting type of email. A marketing email is an email that is like an invoice after somebody buys a one-off purchase, like they buy a Fitbit, and then you send them an email saying, "Thank you for your purchase. Please keep this order summary for your records." That's a one-time email to that prospect, and the same type of email will never be created again. Okay, so that's the difference between email types. Then once we create this email, then we have either decisions or conditions to meet. And then we just decide what we want to do. Did they click? What happens when they clicked the email? What happens with a certain device visits? They download an asset. They open an email. There's a lot of different decisions that they can make and that you can base triggers on. So in this one, we said if they opened up the email, we want to add to their company score. So we changed their company score. We also changed the contact score. So you can have a company broad score and then a specific person inside the company have a different score. You can change the stages, you can change the segments, you can change the campaigns. And now what we did in this campaign right here was we said, if they didn't open up this email, what do we want to do? So we created a what happens if they don't open the email. We want to send them another email, 1 day or 1 minute, 1 hour, whatever you want to choose, you can build from here. And you know that you did it correctly because green means that they did something, red means that they did not do something. And while we're at it, gray means that this is a continuation from a step above it. And all of these boxes, so you can make sure that they're nice and clean for you, you can move them anywhere you want without affecting anything. Okay, the last two things that we need to discuss is what happens if they visit a page. You don't want to come in and create a campaign for every single time you have a new monthly blog. So what you could do is if somebody comes and visits a page, you can use the wildcard. You can use the wildcard, and anytime somebody from this campaign touches any of the blog posts that you have, it will recognize it and change or update their information based on that page visit. So you don't have to go in every single time and every single month to change the unique blog post unless you want to. And then the last thing that we need to keep in mind is you can always push to an integration. In this example, we're using the integration called ConnectWise. Inside of ConnectWise, we've named it. We want to push this contact to the integration either immediately at a relative time period or on a specific date. We chose this ConnectWise integration, and once we did, the rest of these fields will populate. You choose what you want to do, you name the activity, you choose the type of activity, and these types are all pulled from your specific CRM, in this case, ConnectWise. You choose the type, you choose the member that you want this to go to, you click and save, and you're done. When all your campaign is completed, and we have a lot of templates that we can provide to you so you can build from if you want, you click apply. It applies all of it, then you close. And now, this is where you come back in and you can either choose to publish it at a specific time and date and unpublish it, or you can just have a general open published. Once you click published, you click apply, save and close, and this will push and open up and be published based on when you save and close this campaign. Okay. These are all different campaigns that we have. If you want to start a campaign from here, you can click on the button right here and it'll go from unpublished to publish. So always make sure these are red unless you have an active campaign. Once again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please see our community forum and ask us there. Thank you and have a great day.